Welcome to the Dynasty Dugout Show, a podcast covering all things minor league baseball. Get a front row seat to the action with everything you need to know about the future stars of Major League Baseball. And now, here's your host, Chris Clegg.
How good is Chase Burns? Is he SP #1 for prospects? Travis Sykora? Is he in the mix too? We'll break it all down on the show. We've got lots of good information from the weekend coming your way, and we'll talk about Jac Caglianone, of course, who is the hottest hitter in baseball right now. When does he make his debut in Kansas City? All that and more. But first, you know the drill. The show is brought to you by Connect Roasters. Connect Roasters is Ian Happ's coffee company. They make an incredibly smooth blend of coffee. Already had too much this morning on this nice Memorial Day, but it is delicious. You make it however you want to. I cold brew mine, and it's smooth as can be. Go check out Connect Roasters at connectroasters.com, and you can get the Gold Glove Blend, buy one, get one 50% off using the code DYNASTYDUGOUT at checkout. Just click the link in the description. It'll automatically do it for you. We're also proud to partner with Chinook Seedery, the best sunflower seeds in the game. Chinook has a wide variety of flavors. Sweet, salty, spicy, you name it, they're all delicious. You can go to ChinookSeedery.com and get 10% off your order today. Let's dive right into the show. We had several guys that made starts this weekend that actually made 2 starts last week and were utterly dominant. We have to talk about Chase Burns. Chase Burns just continues to dominate, start after start after start, and it's kind of been insane. So if you look at the card or his game logs since and he was great in high A. He's been even better in double A. First double A start, he went 4 innings, allowed 1 earned with 5 Ks. Since then, every start's been virtually the same. 5 innings of 1-run ball. Literally, the last 5 starts for Chase Burns, a 1.80 ERA. Kind of wild. Burns made 2 starts last week, both against Rocket City. It's not always easy to face the same team twice in a week, but that's what Burns did, and ultimately he dominated. The first start for Burns was 2 hits, 1 earned, 1 homer, 1 walk, and 7 strikeouts. And then on Sunday, it means he got even better. 5 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, no walks, 10 strikeouts. Burns has been insanely dominant this year. I mean, of course the ERA matters, but everything else he's doing is just insanely impressive. I mean, realistically, this might be the best pitching prospect in baseball, if we're being honest with ourselves. Burns has a 43% strikeout rate on the year, pitching mostly in double A. He's got a 5.3% walk rate, which is kind of wild to look at and see. He's throwing strikes at a highly effective clip. Like when you look at the strike rate, it backs the walk rate. It's 68% strike rate. It's really, really good. He's keeping the ball on the ground. He is allowing home runs. It's the only flaw we can find in the profile. Burns has allowed 5 home runs this year in 9 starts. So about a homer every other start. It's not going to kill you, but Burns has had home run issues in the past. I'm not sitting here and going to tell you that I believe this is a major home run issue. I think he's going to be okay in that standpoint. But the bat missing stuff is insane. Burns is pounding the zone. He's limiting hits. He's limiting base runners. And his ERA is backed by a 2.29 FIP and a 1.54 xFIP, which is just insane. So very, very dominant stuff there for Chase Burns. And, the stuff is off the charts, as you might expect. He's running an 18% swinging strike rate. He's at 36.5% CSW. It's absolutely nuts. And when you look at the arsenal, how good it is, it all makes sense. He's doing this effectively by being a 2-pitch pitcher. Burns is averaging 99 miles an hour on his fastball, so it's getting a ton of zip. He's touched 102. It's a cut ride. Pitch has averaged 20 inches of IVP, which is insane. I mean, the slider's his primary, secondary. It's been really good as well. I mean, when you're using 2 pitches 9% of the time, you can get away with it, but it's working. So the slider's sitting 90 miles an hour. It's got good depth. It's got a little bit of sweep. He does have a curveball, which gives him, not like a nice north to south movement, but he has sweep to it as well. He has a changeup. He doesn't throw it much. I really hope that he continues to develop the changeup. I think it'll be pretty huge for him in the big leagues, but Burns has been nasty. I mean, you look at what he's done. He is not missing bats. He's You look at what Chase Burns has done. He's missing bats. He's limiting walks. The arsenal's nasty. He's got velocity. This might be the best pitching prospect in baseball. I may have him in Bubba Chandler 1A, 1B. Andrew Painter's probably right there with them as well. So interesting. It's going to be interesting. My rankings will release this week, and I'll talk a little bit more about that as the week goes on. But I think it's going to be fascinating to kind of see like how I stack those guys up. But I am looking forward to kind of sitting down, just comparing them all and seeing where in the world do I go with these guys. Is Travis Sykora going to be in the top tier? Maybe. He's come back and been significantly better than I expected, to be honest. When you have a hip injury, it could definitely mess with your mechanics. And that's what I expected for Sykora. Like, we don't realize how much the hip's involved into the mechanics of pitching. You say, oh, he didn't have an elbow or shoulder injury, he's going to be fine. But mechanics matter. One little thing being off can change a lot. And to kind of help absorb some of the pain in the hip, the mechanics can get wacky. So I was like, maybe we need to be careful with Sykora. Maybe there will be struggles coming back. Hadn't been the case. Obviously, he rehabbed at the complex. He went 5 innings. He had a negative 1.08 FIP. Negative. Yes, that's correct. In 5 innings, it was dominant. He struck out 82% of batters that he faced at the complex. Okay, it was a rehab start. He was facing complex hitters. So then Sykora went to single A. He made 2 3-inning starts there, and he allowed just 1 hit between those 2 starts. So 6 innings, 1 hit, 2 walks, 9 strikeouts. So again, like Sykora was just utterly dominant there. And then he made his first start in high A. First career start in high A. By the way, he was in single A all of last year. So he goes to high A Wilmington and is not faced. Maybe Sykora needs to go to double A. He's young, by the way. He literally just turned 21. He was a 3rd-round pick back in 2023, but he got a big overslot bonus. Sykora been a dude for a long, long time. He's good. He's really, really good. And it's shown. I mean, when you do what he did in his first high A start, it was 4 innings, scoreless, 1 hit, 1 walk, 9 strikeouts. Insane stuff. The arsenal, it's good. So Sykora, I saw him last year, and I saw one of the best starts that I had seen. And I saw, I think, every one of my top 5 pitching prospects last year. I mean, I said on the start where Sykora had like 24 whiffs. It's insane. It's a fastball that works 94, 96. It touches 99. It's said to have bad shape, and I get it. I understand it's not the best shape, but it's heavy extension. It plays up. He locates it well. I think the shape's going to improve, and Sykora is going to get better. So obviously that stands out in a big way. The slider he uses often. It's a really good pitch. He ranges 81 to 84 on it. It's good depth, and he has this beautiful split changeup. The split change is insane. 82 to 85. It's depth. It's late fade. He can board in on righties. He runs it away from lefties. It's a great pitch. That's a really solid 3-pitch mix. And I think that if Sykora kind of irons out the fastball and makes it better, I think he's going to have 3+ pitches, if we're being honest with you. I think the command's pretty good. We've seen that. He doesn't walk a ton of batters. Last year, he walked 8% while striking out 39% of hitters. So pretty dominant stuff. Sykora definitely belongs in the conversation of the top pitching prospects in the game. He's got a 6'6" frame. He repeats pretty well. The mechanics kind of mimic Paul Skeens, so factor that in. Does that matter at all? I don't know, but Sykora's stuff is good enough to play at the highest level. I don't think he's going to be challenged in high A at all. I want to see what this guy has in double A. Just let him stay in high A for at least 2 more weeks, because I'll have him, his squad, not Fred Natzer, single A, but Wilmington is high A. Wilmington will be down here in South Carolina in 2 weeks, so I'll see Sykora again. Saw him last year. Like to see him again this year. So I'll get to see him. I'm looking forward to that. So Travis Sykora is definitely a top-tier pitching prospect, and he is really, really good. Let's take a quick break, and I want to break down 2 hitters in detail that may be on the cusp of MLB debuts. So we'll get right back into it after this break.
Offer valid on standard browsers, U.S. only.
When I heard about Date My Age, I thought, really? But there I was in my empty, quiet house my laptop on the kitchen counter, and I typed in my name. Looking for a man between the ages of 40 to 60? Sure, why not?
Date My Age is different. With verified profiles, you can feel safe and secure to explore meaningful connections with interesting and mature singles.
Date My Age made it really easy. I could join and view online profiles for free. All of a sudden, my empty house wasn't so quiet anymore. I got so much attention, it just made me feel seen and alive. Date My Age helped me start a totally new chapter in my life.
Find a friend, a lover, a partner at Date My Age. Get 60% off when you join at datemyage.com today. That's datemyage.com to connect with thousands of singles worldwide. datemyage.com.
All right, back from the break. Couple hitters to dissect, and I'll break just two hitters down in detail. I'm not sure there's been a better hitter in baseball than Jac Caglianone right now. I mean, what he's doing is absurd. So what's to make of it? He has 5 home runs in the last 4 days. AAA's not a challenge for him. He has 14 home runs this year and 203 trips to the plate between AA and AAA. Cags being the Royals' first-round pick last year. It's good. It's good stuff. He's virtually ready for the majors. I'm not sure how much more Caglianone can prove other than they want to get him more work in the outfield. So the interesting thing is he's worked a little bit more. I mean, it's been a week in AAA, but in AAA, 2 games at first, we've got 1 out in left, 2 out in right, and 1 in DH. So he's still splitting time pretty evenly, which is fine. Like, I just wonder if he might be up sooner than later. What Caglianone is doing is showing us really good things. Now, we've known that Caglianone has power. Everybody knows that. It's been known that since he stepped foot on campus at Florida. This kid is off the charts power. He's running a 111.6 mile an hour ninth percentile exit velocity right now. For what it's worth, there's just a couple hitters in baseball that have a higher ninth percentile EV. I think off the top of my head, I'll pull it up, and I've got it in the write-up, but I'm pretty sure it's Aaron Judge, it's O'Neal Cruz, and let's see, I had written down Vladimir Guerrero, just barely. Vlad's 111.8. It's insane power. I mean, Caglianone, you look at the average exit velocities, they are through the roof, frankly. It's one of the better average EVs, near 95 miles an hour. He's hitting the ball at ideal launch angles. Yes, the hard hit launch angles, he's sometimes rolling over balls, but who cares when you're running a 60% hard hit rate? You're going to definitely get to the home run power. It's an easy 30-plus home run bat, maybe 40 home run bat. I think we'll see seasons where he hits 40-plus homers. It's that kind of stuff from Jac Caglianone. Now, you look and things look cleaned up from a contact standpoint. That's been encouraging to see. So when we look at the contact data, it's fairly solid. He's right now running like a little over 76% between AA and AAA. Overall contact rate, that'll play. The end zone contact rate's like 84, 85%. And in AAA, it's jumped to 87. Yes, it's a week, so we take it with a grain of salt. What's the chase rate look like? Because that obviously matters, but we look at the chase rate, it's better than it has been. At Florida last year's 40%, he chased in his debut, he chased some of the AFL, but the second half of the AFL, we started seeing some changes where the chase rate kind of plummeted a bit. And right now, Caglianone's chase rate sits at 34%. So that's going to play. My fear is that big league pitching gets Cags to chase at a 45% clip. I'm not saying that's going to be the case, but it could be. I mean, we know this is a swing-happy profile. This works. I mean, he's made it work throughout his entire career. He makes respectable O contact, and he does damage on a lot of different parts of the zone. He's not swinging and missing often. It's really good stuff, and he's showing good aggression on pitches in the zone, which I like to see. So if you're going to be aggressive, at least hammer pitches over the plate. Like, if pitchers are giving you stuff to hit, hammer it. And he's going to have to do that in the major. So high zone, high heart swing rate, that's what we like to see from Jac Caglianone. So that's great. What else does he bring to the table? Does he bring any speed? Is he going to be able to play outfield? Don't expect Caglianone to run much. I mean, you don't need him to steal. He's going to be 30, 40 homers. It's some of the best power in the game. But I think the hit tool is better than people have given him credit for. What do I mean by that? Well, hit tool is just more than just contact. In my opinion, we got to look at other things in the profile that revolve around hit. And Caglianone does damage to the pull side. He can use the whole field well. He lifts the ball to the pull side. He's checking a lot of different boxes that you want to see. It's going to be really interesting. I think he's on the cusp of the Major League debut. It's probably a couple of weeks. Get him some more reps in the outfield and get this guy to the majors. Caglianone has not much left to prove. The other hitter to break down is Ryan Ritter. It's been a fascinating profile when you look at Ritter. How good is Ryan Ritter? Is he legit? Is he going to be in the Rockies starting lineup pretty soon? Well, I saw Ritter in the AFL and was pretty pleased with what I saw, if I'm being honest. It's a fun profile. It's a really good athlete. I think that he's going to play up the middle. He can play maybe third. He's played a little bit of third this year, too. He's just a good enough athlete to make it work. Not a standout glove, but a good one at that. Ritter's interesting because the athleticism shines through, and this year we're seeing some really good results in AAA. Now, we have to acknowledge that he's playing in a very hitter-friendly environment in the PCL in his home ballpark, but doesn't negate the fact of what the underlying data is telling us. So Ritter's a 6'1" athlete. I mean, he's built, he's strong, he runs well. I think there's some respectable tools here that the profile can play in Coors Field. Now, he had a 3-home run game on Sunday, which was fun to see, and Ritter now has 12 on the year. He's stolen 3 bags, but we are also talking about somebody that's stolen 17 last year and was not caught, and 20 the year before that. So I think there's more in there. He can steal you bases, and he's pretty efficient. This year we hadn't seen it. 3 and 5 attempts, not great, but I think we'll see Ritter run more over time. So Ritter's fascinating. Look at the profile, like how good are the EVs? What do they tell us? And what can we expect? Because let's be honest, the Rockies are the worst team in baseball. They're not really helping themselves by having Ritter sit in AAA. And I'm not sure Ritter makes a big impact on this team, like turn the team around, because just where the team is. But, I mean, right now, you're looking at what they're running out there every day, and I see no reason why we couldn't see Ryan Ritter fit in this lineup. Audio Amador is obviously playing second base for him. Tovar's not going to bump off of shortstop, but we have seen him, Ryan Ritter, that is, play some third. Is he going to bump off Ryan McMahon? I doubt it. So it's like, okay, where's the fifth then? Well, you have Nick Martini at DH. I mean, I just don't see a reason to keep that experiment going. There are other avenues to get Ritter into the lineup. And Ritter could be successful. I mean, obviously, Coors Field is going to help you out, and you're going to get a big BABIP boost there. So right now, Ritter's running at 319 BABIP. He's run pretty high BABIPs for his whole career, and largely because that's the kind of profile we're looking at, is that he hits a lot of line drives. He can get to the pull side pretty easily, and we're continuing to see that this year where, yeah, I mean, it's a 42% ground ball rate, but at the same time, like, Ritter's getting to the pull side often. He's doing some damage. He's hitting the ball hard. Does he make enough contact against breaking balls? Like, that's my biggest question. The biggest hole in the game right now is, can Ritter make enough contact on the off-speed and breaking balls? Does damage against fastballs. The overall contact rates are fine. And the Zcon, 82.5% is good, and 72% contact will play. He's about an average contact for AAA. And again, he is a little bit older, so that is worth noting with Ryan Ritter. He's 24.5. So not like this is a young prospect by any means. And another reason to say, why would we keep sitting this guy in AAA? Like, it just doesn't make sense if we can get him reps in the majors. That's what I'd expect them to do pretty soon. He's doing damage. He's hitting the ball hard enough. The EVs, I think, are like average, and he's running like a 40% hard hit rate. So those things will play. Can he turn them into barrels? Well, you look and you say, like, okay, like, is he going to get to enough loft? I mentioned the ground ball at 42%. Like, what's the barrel rate look like? Well, he's had some registered bat speeds, which is fun. Not a ton. And the bat speed's actually not that great, but we can kind of throw it out a bit when we look and we see, okay, like, he's still getting to a near 10% barrel rate. The sweet spot rate is a little low. I mean, 24% sweet spot rate, we want to see improved, but ultimately Ritter is hitting the ball hard enough to make the profile work. So what can we expect from him if he gets the call? Well, I don't think he's going to hit 284. I think PCL induces some of this stuff, like some of the stats that we're seeing so far, he's probably going to be like a 750 or lower OPS. And that's fine. I think you'll see splits home road. That's okay. I think there's going to be decent enough power, and maybe he gets more green lights in Colorado. So Ryan Ritter is an interesting player. He was somebody that was off of before the AFL, kind of. He was really good in 2023, and he took a major step back last year, even though he dealt with some injuries. But the AFL, I was like, okay, it was really my first time getting eyes on this guy, in person. Okay, there's some things to like here, and I see reasons why he could be a major leaguer in some capacity. Maybe it's not an everyday guy, but Ryan Ritter is a good player. So that's going to do it. I talked a lot about 4 players, but I hope those breakdowns were helpful. If you enjoyed, please subscribe to the podcast. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Complex Day, so we'll break down all the notable complex risers and fallers and everything you need to know from there. So subscribe, get notifications, your favorite podcast platform here on YouTube, like the video, comment, whatever it may be. I appreciate your support, and happy Memorial Day, everybody. Enjoy your day.